Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about a living relationship with the moment, a soft awareness, a willingness to meet what is happening internally and externally without rushing ahead or clinging to what has already passed. And what that means is being attentive and training the mind to stay present, to normalize that the mind wandering is not a failure. It's simply the nature of the mind. It's not about forcing stillness, but to gently, patiently return. It's an opportunity to practice being present. So what does it mean to be attentive? Attentive is the direction of awareness. It is said that where attention goes, our energy flows. To be attentive is not simply to notice, it is to care enough to stay. Presence is the act of staying with what is happening as it is, rather than what we think should be happening. Many people confuse attention with concentration. Concentration is narrow and effortful. Attention is, in its truest sense, receptive. Attention listens and includes. When we are attentive, we are aware of sensations in the body. We notice thoughts without immediately believing them. We recognize emotions without being overtaken by them. Presence is not absence of thought. It is awareness of thought. It's all about remembering to return, remembering who we are beneath the distraction. You can ask yourself gently right now, where's my attention? Is it here or elsewhere? And notice there's no judgment in the answer. It's just paying attention. Our mind struggles to stay present. Why is this? Our mind actually is designed to time travel. It scans the past for meaning and it scans the future for safety. This was once a key tool, essential and needed for survival. But in modern life, it often becomes overactive. And there are reasons why our mind resists being present. It's habitual conditioning, emotional avoidance, overstimulation, unprocessed experiences, or fear of stillness. Sometimes the present moment is uncomfortable. Presence brings us face to face with sensation, emotion, and truth. Distraction is often a coping mechanism. And rather than asking, how do I stop my mind? A more compassionate question would be, what is my mind protecting me from right now? Training attention is not about overpowering the mind. It's about building trust and safety within the nervous system. Presence becomes possible when the body feels safe enough to stay. And there are mechanics of training attention. Attention is like a muscle, and like any muscle, it strengthens through repetition, not force. So the basic training cycle is simple. Notice attention has wandered. Acknowledge without judging. And then gently return to the anchor that you've chosen to remind you to be present. That's it. Each return is the practice. And common anchors that you can use would be breath, a specific sensation within your body, a sound, a visual focus, a specific word or mantra. The quality of how you choose to return matters more than how often the mind wanders. Gentleness trains the nervous system. Harshness trains avoidance. So when the attention drifts, just try simply saying quietly or internally, wandering, and then guide it back gently, just like you may guide a child by the hand. So let's practice. Sit comfortably. Allow your spine to be supported and soften your jaw. Relax your hands and bring your attention to your breath, not changing it, just notice. Feel as the inhale arrives. Feel as the exhale departs. And if the mind wanders, that's expected. When you notice it has wandered, gently, quietly acknowledge thinking. And then return to your breath. Now expand the awareness slightly to include your body. Notice the points of contact, perhaps your feet on the floor, your body within a chair. Allow the attention to move softly. If emotions arise, allow them some space. You're not required to solve or analyze anything. Just notice. Stay here for a few breaths. And as your mind wanders, simply acknowledge thinking and return. It doesn't matter how many times you return again and again. This is attentiveness. Thinking. You may release the practice. Attentiveness is not limited to meditation. Presence is trained in moments like washing your hands, drinking water, walking from one room to another, listening to someone without rehearsing your response. You can try this without meditation. For example, choose one routine activity and give it your full attention. No multitasking, just focus on that one activity. As you perform the activity, notice the textures, the sensations, the movement, the sound. That's being attentive. Another practice is a micro remembering and a return. Pause throughout your day and ask, where's my attention right now? And then return to your body. Presence accumulates in small movements and moments. Being attentive changes how we relate to life. When we are present, we soften the impulse to react. Our clarity increases, our emotional regulation improves, and our intuition becomes clearer. Presence allows us to meet life as it is, not as the mind narrates or creates it to be. It's not about perfection, it's about relationship. Each moment of return is an act of self-respect. Each breath is noticed as a reconnection. Always remind yourself, I can return again and again. That is the practice. That is attentiveness. So take notice of how you feel right now. There's nothing to achieve in this noticing, just awareness. Being attentive is not about holding the present moment tightly. It's about meeting life willingness again and again. You will forget, your mind will wander, you will be pulled into stories, schedules, and sensations, and none of that means that you failed the practice. The practice lives in the return. Each time you notice and gently return, gently come back to the breath, to the body, to this moment, you're strengthening the trust within yourself. Presence is not something you master, it's something you befriend. And as you move back into your day, I invite you to carry this one simple intention: to notice where your attention is and to return with kindness, and to let attentiveness be an act of self-respect, to allow presence to be a form of devotion to your life as it is, to feel your body, to feel yourself here and now. No rushing, no gripping, just present, showing up, remembering to return. Thank you for your attention. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.